What if there was an entire alien civilization living on the back of a massive planet-sized animal? Could this be possible? Let's explore this fascinating idea. Imagine yourself standing on the back of a cosmic beast, watching the starlight flicker above you as you gaze at the diverse array of alien species inhabiting this giant's back. How could a creature of this scale even exist? Astronomers suggest that planets are formed from the swirling masses of interstellar dust and gas. The heat and pressure inside these swirling disks trigger the formation of solids and eventual planetesimals. Over millions or billions of years, these planetesimals collide and merge together, growing into the rocky terrestrial planets we observe in our universe. However, there are limits to how large a planet can become. One significant constraint is the mass of available materials during a protostellar nebula's lifetime. It simply doesn't have enough stuff to make a planet as big as Neptune. Now, while Kepler's third law isn't a strict rule, it still sets a limit on how large a planet can grow. So with all these constraints in place, it seems highly unlikely that a planet as enormous as Neptune could exist. But what about a gargantuan organism? Theoretically, their masses aren't bound by the same cosmic rules as planets. They could potentially gather more raw material from the protostellar nebula and evolve through natural selection. But wait, wouldn't they need a vast quantity of food to sustain such a massive form? Here's where things get really interesting. Our universe is chock full of potential energy just waiting to be tapped. Take the sun, for instance. Every square centimeter of its surface is packed with 270 terajoules of pure, untapped energy, enough to power a small city for nearly 40 years. Now imagine if this gigantic beast had special solar collecting appendages like a giant manta ray, capturing solar energy and converting it into usable chemical energy. This would allow them to grow to truly titanic proportions. And it's not just solar energy, there's also geothermal energy, tidal energy, and even nuclear energy available in the cosmos. But before you start dreaming up stories of interstellar hitchhikes on the backs of these giants, let's dive a little deeper into the science behind them. The concept of a self-contained organism spanning multiple biomes and having different populations occupying those biomes is mind-blowing. The theory of evolution suggests that natural selection drives organisms towards adaptation and survival. However, this adaptation process usually takes millions or even billions of years, which casts doubt on the feasibility of such a complex and diversified organism. And then there's the question of resources. How could this organism maintain such a vast population without depleting its resources and throwing off the delicate balance of life? It's a puzzle that scientists are still trying to solve. So, as intriguing as the idea of a mega-organism might be, we still have a lot of work to do to unravel the mysteries of their existence. Perhaps one day we'll stumble upon a piece of evidence that will shed light on this fascinating concept. Until then, keep your imagination fired up and keep exploring the wonders of our universe. Let's shift gears for a moment and ask ourselves a slightly different question. What if these creatures weren't confined to our universe, but rather roaming the multiverse itself? Imagine a being so vast that it encompasses countless universes, each teeming with life and diversity. This concept is mind-boggling, isn't it? It makes you wonder if the possibilities are endless in the vast expanse of the multiverses. But before we venture too far into this cosmic fantasy, let's ground ourselves in reality. The concept of a multidimensional organism is incredibly challenging to comprehend, let alone prove. Our understanding of the multiverse is still in its infancy, and the idea of a single entity existing across multiple realities seems like something straight out of science fiction. But hey, isn't that what makes it so fun to think about? After all, the whole point of curiosity is to push the boundaries of our imaginations and explore concepts that seem impossible. For now, let's continue to marvel at the infinite potential of our universe and beyond. Who knows what secrets it may reveal in the future? So keep asking questions, keep exploring, and never stop wondering. And of course, thanks for joining me today.